Hello everyone, welcome back to the Gaming Droid and welcome back to Skyblock 3. So we have got some clips which I'm going to insert of me raiding a few dungeons. Basically we ended up with a whole bunch of schematics, but we did end up with the tier 2 rocket schematic, which is what we need to progress in Galacticraft. However, unlock schematic. So now we have the tier 2 rocket schematic. However, I'm going to take a pause with that. We have been working on our chickens. If we have a look at the chickens, you can see that we're up through into tier 4 chickens and we're sort of digging our way through tier 4 chickens. I'm going to continue working on the tier 4 chickens as a source of material, and basically I'm going to let these guys be generating materials for me, or I'm going to set these guys up to generate some materials for me. In the meantime, what I have been doing is the fusion cores here. I built the advanced machine casings, I built the energy flow circuits and the superconductors. These are all actually pretty simple, just shift-clicking recipes. I did have to make myself some more control circuits from Mechanism, but it wasn't particularly difficult. The Iridium network requires beryllium cells, and it also requires these guys, which are coal powder, copper plates, and pulverized tin, which coal powder is the thing we're missing there. But we also need beryllium cells. Beryllium cells come from the industrial electrolyzer, which is just a set of iron plates, some circuits, and 3 extractors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we go like this, and 1, 2, 3. These circuits are by far much easier and cheaper to make than the circuits from this actual mod. So 2, 3, 4, and then that will allow us to make an industrial electrolyzer, and we need to make some beryllium, and the beryllium is made. Beryllium canisters are made using enderpearl dust or crushed enderpearl dust or crushed endstone, I believe. Oh, emerald dust, crushed emerald. Okay, so we can throw emeralds into the crusher. That's actually going to be easier, because emeralds we can throw in the crushing factory, which will crush down a lot faster. That's compressing, there's crushing. And we can grab our speed upgrades from in here because we were making circuits. I could make myself a whole bunch of those speed upgrades if I wanted, but I'm lazy. And then we need some of these cells. What are they called? I'm sure I've got some of those in there already, but for some reason they don't want to show up unless I have them in my centrifuge. Oh yes, I left them in the centrifuge. That's fine. Industrial electrolyzer requires 18. And it also requires 29 crushed emerald to work. Fair enough. There we go. There's enough for that to be functional. We'll grab the spare cells from here because we're going to need them. And that's going to be sort of ticking along in the background. But with that ticking along in the background and all these things getting made, there's a lot of crafting going on, a lot of just like crafting chains and things going on. So I thought what I would do is I would dip into the next quest line that we have access to at the moment, which is blood magic, using blood. So if we go down to using blood down here, we've got three things. We've got Evil Craft, starting Evil Craft. We've got Vengeance Rings, killing mobs with a Vengeance Ring equipped. Its spirit will stick around for a while. You can then use the Vengeance Box to lure it to a box of Eternal Closure and capture it. And then we have Demonic Will. So we need a rudimentary snare, we need a spike, and we need a blood extractor. We need a spike, we need a blood extractor, which is easy enough to make. And then we need a rudimentary snare. So basically, as far as I'm aware, what we need to do is we need to have these two things on us, and then we need to go and kill some mobs. Let's equip our actual armor. There we go. So, rudimentary snare, and both of them fell off and died. That's fine. If we come down here, right click on this guy and just click him to pause mode, we'll get lots and lots of mobs in here. You, and then we'll just go around killing some mobs. So we've got a full chamber of blood now. And there we go. We got we managed to find a demonic will amongst all the mess. It's good. So if we pop out, we can then turn it back on. And it should instantly fill up with all the items that we left behind. There we go. And we can empty out the stuff we don't need. But yeah, our mob farm is reasonably effective and efficient. So there we go. We have a demonic will and we have a blood extractor and a vial for blood. So it then wants us to make bloody gems. By throwing a dark gem in a 5-block pool of blood, it will absorb blood and turn into a dark power gem. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a dark gem, which we have 500. That's fine. And gem. That's really quick. It's kind of cool that it's that quick. Now, I've never really worked with Evil Craft before, so I don't really know what I'm doing with Evil Craft before. By placing blood on the ground, it'll soon harden. You'll be able to use flint and steel on it to turn into hardened blood shards. Or you can put it in a drying basin or casting basin to harden it and then smelt it. Okay. The Sangria pedestal automatically collects blood from the ground. In order for it to collect it from mobs, however, you're going to need a spiked plate on top of it. Okay, so we've got a kind of mob killer that gathers stuff for Evilcraft. And then we've got a blood altar with a sacrificial knife, and we've got a Hellfire Forge. The Hellfire Forge can allow us to make the Tartric Sword. Let's have a look at Hellfire Forge. And the Tartric Sword, that's really easy to do. The Tartric Sword will allow us to to gather more of this demonic will very easily. And then we can have a look at this. Instead of using rudimentary snares to collect demonic wills, you can kill them with a sentient sword to fill the Tartric gem with will. Once you fill up a Tartric gem, you can make one that has a higher capacity. So let's have a look what we need for a sentient sword. Sentient sword requires a petty Tartric gem and an iron sword, and the petty Tartric gem requires, okay, redstone, lapis, I believe it was glass, and I believe it was gold, if memory serves me. Redstone, lapis, glass, gold. Yep. So glass, so it's redstone, glass, lapis, gold. Gold, lapis, redstone, glass. There's our Tartic gem. I don't know if we have enough demonic will left to make a sword. Sentient sword requires petty Tartic gem and an iron sword. We have an unenchanted iron sword. Let's just make one nice and quick. And pop a stick down. There we go. So you and you. Yep, there we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not strong enough for that. So we are going to have to get another demonic will. That's fine, we can make some rudimentary snares again. There's one. Oh, I think we've got another one there. Good, I'm pretty sure I hit you with one as well. Let's just break all these guys down and then we can pop out again. And reactivate our mob crusher so that we don't get overwhelmed with mobs. Sentry boots. Ah. And we have 3 demonic wills left. There's a 3.1, 1.9. And then we need redstone. I don't know why I put it away because I wasn't paying attention. Redstone, lapis, gold, and glass. So redstone, gold, redstone, gold, glass, lapis. So this guy doesn't work, but 1.98 does, and that will use up some of this. Yes. Now I think we need to put him in with like him. No? Because I know that you do have to use something to fill this guy up, make him more powerful. Uses demon will to unleash its full potential. Contains raw will. So, as I said, I'm not massively experienced with magic mods in 1.12. Die, spider. Luckily, even though I'm not particularly strong, I do have strength and toughness, so this shouldn't be too hard. How are we doing? We're not doing too bad. You're getting more powerful as I fill up that gem. Is it basically just the gem I'm carrying with me that matters? There we go. So let's head. So turn this guy back on and then head back up home. Don't need you. Actually, that's a way to check. No, it doesn't seem like that affects the power. So now we should be able to combine this with some items to make a lesser one. So we need that diamond, a lapis lazuli block, and a redstone block. No, just a normal diamond, not a diamond block. And then there's a block of lapis and a block of redstone. So if we then went you, redstone, lapis, that's fine. Not enough power in that demonic will. Do we have a better demonic will? No, we don't. So that means we need to make some more gems. Because that one's got 64 will in it. So it goes redstone, gold, glass, and lapis. And boom, slightly better gem. We can actually afford to do that again. Then we go diamond, redstone, lapis. No. Let's grab a mending book and let's grab sharpness. We'll grab one of you, sharpness 5, and one of you, sharpness 5s. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to enhance this slightly, and what I'm going to do that is I'm just going to grab some enchant levels from here, throw sharpness 5, sharpness 5. We broke our anvil, but that's fine. Grab some more enchantment levels. Just grab a few levels of enchantment. Just a few enchantment levels, nothing major. And then give it sharpness 6 and mending. Lovely. That makes it a little bit more powerful at least. I really do need to get myself a spider one, because it's the spiders that seem to do the most bothersome. You can't have a golem one for the charms, an anti-golem charm, to stop the golems attacking you, but there goes our gem filling. We are 79. One more kill should do it, and there we go. Those are all stacked up. Yeah, it does seem to be just the amount of Tartaric gems that I'm holding that does seem to give me kind of the oomph of power. And we do want to get rid of the string. There we go. So we now have a Tartaric gem. It wants us to get all the way up to will crystals. If you can use demonic crucible to release the will from a Tartaric gem into the chunk, then you can use demon crystallizer to turn the will chunk into will crystals. You'll have a chance of getting a higher tier one that you can combine with the Tartaric gem to upgrade it to that tier. Pressing the will from the Tartaric gem will give you a higher chance of getting the will crystal from that tier, and a small chance of getting the one from the next tier, and so on. Okay, so we need to use that to generate higher levels of will. In the meantime, sacrificial dagger and a blood altar. There we go. Just pop you down here for now. So what does it want us to do? It wants us to make arcane ashes and a division sigil. It also wants us to work through the blood. Okay, so just do this to get a lot of blood quite easily, and then we should regenerate reasonably easily, because this thing gives us regeneration anyway. We've got tons of this ambrosia, so it doesn't really matter. What do we need for a weak blood orb? Weak blood orb is a diamond and 2000 LP. Let's grab a diamond. Throw you in. What do we need for a division sigil? A divination sigil. Redstone dust and a blank slate with arcane ashes. Arcane ashes are Hellfire Forge recipe. That isn't too difficult. There we go. That's that one done. And then over in the Hellfire Forge, we need white or bone meal, redstone, gunpowder, and coal. Bone meal, redstone, gunpowder, and coal. And then it goes... Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, let's do this recipe while we're here. And then this recipe goes redstone, gunpowder, bone meal, coal. And that gets us arcane ashes. Ooh, these last quite a while. Nice. Let's put the spare ones away in here. Okay, so I need to make a rune. I need to make a blank slate, which is just stone. If memory serves, I'm going to need several free slots. So I need to go 1, so is it this and then that? There we go. So you have to put them in the right order to get the right mix. Now we're going to need quite a few of these slates to progress anyway, so I'm going to just have those ticking away in the background. And then current life points 0. I think you might be a bit wrong there. I think that one might be reading a little bit wrong, considering, you know, there are definitely more than 0 in there. It allows you to see information about the blood altar on your blood network. No, it doesn't. You can use an Inspectorum Scandalum on your blood altar to see what you're going to need in order to upgrade to the next tier. Okay, so blank runes, yeah, I know the upgrading thing. The incense altar enhances your sacrificial dagger when you near it, allowing you to use up almost all your health at once, but gives you a bonus over using your sacrificial dagger the regular way. Bonus is increased by having certain natural blocks and paths nearby. After using the enhanced sacrificial dagger, you'll get soul phrase, so you only use it if you have a good bonus. Then we have the alchemical table uses life points from your blood network to create certain items. Okay. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff we need to do, one of which, and perhaps one of the main ones of which, is using these blank runes to make these blank slates to make blank runes. So what I will do is I'll do a bunch of craft